What's happening, guys? Welcome to part 2 of this Lower Lakes video. Check out part 1, which was yesterday, where we show you where the River Murray meets Lake Alexandrina. It's a little bit hard to get to off the road unless you know where you're going, so I've chucked the drone up there. I find it very interesting, that part of the river. We also go down to Menengi, we check out Lake Albert, we go to the Coorong, and we drive right up to where the Turritjeri barrage is. That's one of 5 barrages. We chuck the drone up, show you that barrage which separates Lake Alexandrina, one of 5 which separates Lake Alexandrina from the Coorong, and then out to the mouth of the Murray where it goes out to the Southern Ocean. And today we're going the other side of the lake, so we're heading to Goolwa. We're going to go out onto Hindmarsh Island, check out the Murray mouth, chuck the drone up. Well, I hope to. It's pretty windy today, so put the drone up and check it out. We're also going to check out Murray Bridge, where we're going to put the drone up and show you what's happening around Murray Bridge. We'll do a food review later on, do another fish and chip review. We'll find a fish and chip shop somewhere. Bugger the carbs, I'm doing it for you guys. This is the last one before Christmas, so Merry Christmas to everyone. Thanks for watching. If you're there at Christmas Day, tell the family, hey, why don't you subscribe to this idiot that goes up and down the River Murray? He'll entertain you for free for the whole year. So yeah, tell your mates and that about it, and thanks for watching. Even put a video on after lunch. I'm pretty sure I can have the whole family asleep within 3 or 4 minutes. So, but everyone that's been watching the videos, thanks heaps. I enjoy doing them. Hope you have a great Christmas, and I'm pretty sure that means it's time to turn that camera around, show you guys what I'm looking at, and that's obviously what it means. It's time to start the music. Okay guys, we're just heading down to the ferry. Just had a message, one of the followers or subscribers is down at the ferry. Gonna go down and say hello. Should be just around the corner here. I reckon that must be him there. Did you? I'm going to film you, Toby. It's Toby, isn't it? Yeah, Toby. Pleased to meet you.
It's Mark, isn't
Mark, yeah, that's it.
I kept thinking John for some reason.
No, all good. So you camping here tonight? Or?
I've got to go down, but pick up the mate in the morning.
Nice. Got a nice view out here, haven't you?
I'm scared of the dark medicine. I want spin straight.
Yeah, I'll have one. Yep, have a beer with you.
Scared of the dark. Oh, I love that when I did on your first video.
So this is looking out over the ferry, the old ferry down there, out towards Jervois. I've actually got a photo of here with my mum and my sister standing here at the 1956 flood level, so I'll put that one up and you'll be able to compare it. Righto guys, quick look in my hometown Tailem Bend, and a lot of people don't know that this little park is down here. It's not advertised very well. You turn left to go down towards the ferry to cross the river, to get to Jervois, and you can go to Murray Bridge in Wellington over the other side. But if you get down the bottom of the hill, there's a little turn off to the left which takes you back to a park. We've got the old rowing club there to the left, the ferry guy waiting for me to go across, but we're going to do a sharp left turn and go down to this little park down here. So down this low, it's even hard to see how fast the water's flowing. It's fairly wide here, so downstream is to the left, and this little cement river edge here, it's usually about 35-40 centimeters down to the water, but we've still got the worst to come, probably in about a week's time, 2 weeks time. But as far as tail and bend goes, no real difference. Obviously it's come up, but it hasn't been crazy just yet. Righto. Whoops, we've got a bit of an echo. We are underneath the Swamport Bridge. That's the main highway there, from crossing the River Murray from Melbourne to Adelaide, which is about 80 kilometres that way. And I'm not too sure if this camera is going to pick it up, but every time I go across the bridge to work, I'm thinking that levee over there is going to have water over it any day. They've done a lot of work. They've got a big generator, it looks like, over there protecting probably a water pump. Well, there's a generator there probably to run the water pump. Not too sure what's going on, but they've done a lot of work there with the levee. But out to the right, it's pretty low, so I might get the other camera and just zoom in so you can see a little bit better. So this is where the water's broken the banks at Sturt Reserve, Murray Bridge. The bank is usually the other side of those willows, and just probably level with that willow out there. And once it gets a bit higher, I'm guessing this is where it's going to flow out through this low area, and they reckon it's going to get back to a few businesses back out the back there, which we'll drive past in a minute. Go for a drive in between the two bridges. First bridge is the railway bridge. And the second bridge is the road bridge, which originally, when it was first built, was the railway bridge. And as we turn around, you'll see a sign on the bridge pillar here showing you the flood level of the 1956 floods here. And the mighty speedway in the background to the right. So someone asked me about canoe trees along the River Murray. I know there's a few, but I haven't really gone looking for them, but there is this one here on the road down to Victor Harbour from Strathalbyn, and it's near Currency Creek, so they would have cut this one out and used it to go down Currency Creek and out into Lake Alexandrina. So there's the mouth of the Murray over there. Rough guess, it's probably less than 100 metres wide at the moment. I'll stick the drone up later, and I'll also get the other camera and try and zoom in there. But the water comes from the right. That's back up towards Goolwa. Those two boats out there are sand dredgers. For the last few years they've been out at the mouth of the Murray getting sand out, so it opens the mouth up. Had a lot of trouble with it closing up and no water getting out. A few canoeists there. But yeah, not a very big hole for all that water to go out of. Okay guys, here we are, Port of Goolwa. We're about to do a food review. What better place than right next to the Oscar W. If you're interested in seeing more of the Oscar W, check my videos from about a year and a half ago. We went for a bit of a cruise on it, so you get to see the engine and everything, so check that out. Now, this food review, I've actually got high hopes. It's Coorong mullet. So Coorong mullet is the main fish that all the professionals fish for around this area, especially places like Meningie. You go to the football at Meningie, instead of them selling hamburgers and steak sandwiches, they'll sell Coorong mullet sandwiches. So just looking in the shop I bought this from, it looks like the chips had already been cooked once, so that's a win. And we'll just open it up now and check and see what's going on here. So we've got Coorong mullet and chips. Oh, it's looking good. You can see they've filleted it in the butterfly fashion. So they've done both fillets together. Chips look okay. We'll be back in a minute for the snap test. Okay, so it was in the box for 5 minutes, so we got to allow for that. We'll get up here and try the snap test. Oh, look at it breaking away. That's pretty good. Coorong mullet's pretty good. Needs a bit of salt though. I asked for extra chicken salt. They didn't put any salt on there at all. That's what it's missing. Chips a little bit soggy. Fish is pretty good. Nice Coorong mullet. 7.4. That's my review. So here we are at the Goolwa barrage. Looks like they got all the gates open. Got the lock in the middle and goes out to Hindmarsh Island. Not too sure if you can notice all the dragonflies. Seems to have been hundreds of them along the road everywhere. Must be dragonfly season. Bit windy, but we'll stick the drone up anyway. Righto guys, nearly home. Just pulling into Wellington. We've got to do one ferry crossing for this video. And then about a 8-minute drive and I'm home. And where's the ferry? Probably the other side of the river. We just missed it. It's going. Oh well. He's going to lose a point for that. Okay. See what the wave's like. We've got a grain truck right up our bum, so we're going to have a semi on here with us. But I've got a little bit of wave to the side. You probably missed it. And the semi will come down to our right. I'll just shift the camera across. I like a good windmill. Not too sure how they're going to go with the height of the water down here. Looks like they can still drag those ramps up about another metre in straight height. So with a bit of luck they won't have to close the ferry down this end of the river. Coming in for the landing. Little teeth, the jaws are looking pretty good. But we had to raise it a touch. Gliding in beautifully. Oh, that's a great landing. Just all depends on his wave now. I don't think he's that excited about starting work, so we'll allow for that. Nah, just a point, no wave at all. He's not happy about being at work. I don't like picking on the ferry drivers because they do a great job, but a 7.4. That's my ferry review. And that's the end of this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Press that like button if you like it, or the thumbs down if you don't like it. Leave a comment and subscribe, all that stuff. Have a great Christmas. We'll catch you next week.